Sibireal is a band from Russia, and not too old band I might add. This is their first full-length album called Blood Color Sky. Nice looking digipack if you ask me, released as a joint cooperation by Wings of Destruction and Grim Distribution. This 31 minutes and then some, this weird combination of black metal, it's kind of a weird heavy metal and then some kind of a punky riffs. But here it is, the digipack release that has been out since early August 2020. Now, I don't know, this is something really weird and I kind of like it because it's also very original in style but also not very well executed. Some of the riffs are like very punkish, very aggressive, in your face, which I guess is some of the better parts of the album, whereas some of these riffs and ideas are more like just some youngsters' very first heavy metal band, which is like, why are you doing that? First of all, those clean vocals are kind of awkward. I mean, I wouldn't say cringe, that's the kind of a trendy word for to be said about things like that, but I mean it's a bit off. It's not really talented and it gives you kind of a like misplaced feeling with this album. Now when it comes to the actual aggression of the album, that's quite good. I mean, when the band actually pounds and goes in your face with the kind of a straightforward approach and it's kind of a punkish rock and rollish feeling, I think it's pretty much nailing it all. It's kind of a raw and it's a little bit, how to say, unfinished. It's not like fully thought. But I mean, the band is right there. They could have just be nailing it, but when including these weird heavy metal parts, it just gets a little bit distracted and it's more like making this album sound like a little bit of like a compilation or split album between different ideas. So to me it seems like the band is without proper direction and that gives this album kind of a off feeling. Now it's not outright bad obviously, because there are good parts and there's some worse parts and lots of ideas which fall in the middle. And as an overall result, I would say Blood Color Sky is something that I would call, as I mean, like the sum of all parts divided into these ideas equally. I would say it's very mediocre release. For example, the production would be more in place with different kind of music, but this is a little bit like the band was just basically doing the stuff at their basement. And while there's nothing wrong with basement recordings, this album would definitely benefit of better, more powerful sound overall. Not to mention that the vocals could be a lot better overall. The screamy parts, yeah, nailing it, but still gives me the feeling that this band is very, very much work in progress. Now, if that still makes you interested, there's a link provided so you can pretty much listen to the music on the band's, or actually the label's, Bandcamp site. And if not, well, you're not gonna miss a lot. But give it a chance if you think it's worth your time. This is all from Rauta. Take care. Bye bye.